My name is Colin. I am a three-dimensional sculptor. I work primarily in wood and found objects and metal. So I have started branching out a little bit from that sort of 3D medium. So my work is a lot derived on materials, and the sort of stuff I do is a lot driven by the woods I'm using or the metal I find or the metal I'm sort of building to fabricate into something else. And sort of I allow that to dictate what's going on. Like for one of my pieces I used a lot of walnut, which is a really hard wood, and I steam bent it, and sort of maneuvering that sort of very directly influenced how the rest of the piece sort of ended up. I use a lot of traditional woodworking techniques, very traditional welding, and I do a lot of things, a lot of like joinery, sort of cabinet making work that sort of combines together a lot of times actually in a very traditional way, but to create an object that looks radically different from the things that were used to create it. A lot of images, I just Google images is really everything to me. Just being able to look up like elephants and find millions of different versions of elephants, drawings of elephants, clay elephants, porcelain elephants, Chinese elephants, things like that, and just being able to have that visual literacy is really huge. I do look at a lot of artist work but I'm terrible at artist names. So I do get a lot of my inspiration from other people, see what other people are doing, how they're doing it. Ursula von Ruddingsvard is one of my favorite artists. She does these really crazy cedar sort of towers. And the way she works is really interesting. It's almost a direct opposite as to what I do, because I'm very precise. I like to sort of fabricate things the way like a cabinet maker would, and she just sort of takes her little chop saw and just hacks into the cedar. And it's very interesting to see how other people work and let their work sort of inform mine, in the sense that this is what they did, it was successful, maybe I can try that, or this is what they did, it was successful with them, but I don't like it, so I don't want to go that way. Ideally, I'd like to just be a woodworker. I very much love working with wood, and sort of the objects it lets me create I think are very beautiful, and I'd like to just keep going with that and just keep pushing wood and keep pushing myself with wood to travel like through a piece or through a series, like hand in hand with the material, and just sort of let it all go together, and each piece sort of gets better than the last one in at least one way, in the sense that I maybe tried a woodworking technique that I wasn't very good at, and maybe it worked a little bit well, but next time I can do it better, or next time I'll just throw it out because it didn't work, or I didn't like it, or sort of letting each piece sort of inform the next one, how I worked with it, how the wood let me act on it, and sort of just letting the wood and the pieces sort of evolve together with me. I think that progression through materials and through a piece is really key for me. My name is Colin, and I am a raw artist.